morning working on last minute gifting, so I did a little gifting and wrapped it up for my friend Chanel. Today is Christmas, but I won't be seeing my friends for another maybe, I don't know when the next time we'll meet is, so I've got a little bit of wiggle room to get some last minute presents. Okay, so I've got the card ready and I'm going to go deliver this tomorrow morning. I don't actually know if she's home, but we'll see. Hopefully she is. Oh yeah, I painted over that because there was melted rubber band residue, which is kind of gross, but out of sight, out of mind. So I do realize that my Vlogmas was a bit random. I never really announced it, and also it was all very short and I didn't really vlog anything. I thought to make up for it, I'd ask my friends to give me questions to answer as a Q&A type thing, except not specifically about me, but it's really just me giving my opinion. So if you don't want to listen, feel free to just click off the video right now if you haven't already. Question 1. Is there anything you would have done differently during the past year? I would have liked to have done more practice in my sketchbook this year. I've noticed that I've become very rusty at sketching. Whenever I start a painting, I either jump straight into it without any pencil lines, this is usually in the case of watercolor, or I do some rough sketching on watercolor paper or the canvas itself, but I haven't really done any prior mock-ups or practice. I think I really need to make more use of my resources and really try to improve on my understanding of lighting, proportions, and general color selection, color theory. In terms of study, I tried super hard to balance all my subjects, but I think that ended up being a bad idea because in the end my subjects were all mediocre with the exception of one subject that was comparatively much better and one that was much worse than the rest. Overall, I'm content with what I've achieved this year, and I think I've learned a lot both in an academic sense and in general life kind of way.
Question 2. What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given? I don't know what the absolute best advice I've ever received was, but this definitely helped me throughout this year, especially when things got muddly, taking each day as it comes. I'm someone who likes planning very far in advance, which can be bad, especially when I'm planning for things that are involving other people, because I'll be like,
hey, are you free in like about a month's time from today?
And they might not have that planned out, so then I'm just stuck there really annoyed, like, give me plans, I want to write this in my bullet journal. I do like planning in advance, even like a few days in advance is always good. Sometimes I feel really bad afterwards because I haven't done that task that I had planned to do the week before. So something that definitely helped me this year is taking each day as it comes, taking each moment as it comes, and just letting myself breathe every once in a while. Not to say that you should procrastinate or take breaks every 10 seconds to just breathe. I mean, that could be. This advice has been good with not making myself guilt trip myself. Does that make sense?
There's this whole like toxic productivity thing, and I don't know how to explain it properly, but it's just not great for anyone's mental health, honestly.
So this advice has definitely been helpful for me. Hope it helps you too if you haven't heard it already. Question 3. Plans for next year? Now, I don't want to reveal my entire life plan, my life goals in every single detail of next year and what I'm doing, but I definitely want to reveal some of my YouTube plans that I've got brewing in my YouTube folder on my laptop. So I'm hoping to do a very special DIY that I have been planning for this entire year, but I don't want to look at it too much because it hasn't really happened yet. I've been saying throughout this year, subscribe because I have a goal of hitting 100 subs, because I want to have a personal URL code on
URL code? No, it's just a URL link, right? Yeah, it's just a link.
Basically, I can just tell people like, oh, go to youtube.com/Floral Faunal. So that is why I want 100 subs exactly. But another reason is because once I do that, I want to make a very special DIY, and I can't do that until I reach 100 subs because then it's not as satisfying. You'll get it when I post the video and when it happens. I guess this serves as a reminder to subscribe if you have not already. It is totally free, and if you turn on notifications, you know exactly when I have a new upload. So it's really a win-win, you know? My content may not be the absolute like peak entertainment, but I'm not gonna say it's absolutely pointless. It does have some value if you really dig into it. Like, I don't know what the value is, but if you can find it, I applaud you. Anyway, subscribe if you haven't already. Question 4. Favorite fact? Elephants are able to dig wells in an area where they detect water to get water out of the ground in a well, I guess. Did I explain that very well? Probably not, but I think you get the idea. Elephants are very cool. If you disagree with me, your opinions are valid, they're just not very nice. Question 5. Which one of the senses would you keep? I assume that the 5 senses are touch, sight, hearing, smell, and tasting. In that circumstance, if I could only keep one, that would be a horrible, horrible choice.
Because all of them seem very important in life. I get that's what the question is asking, so I'm going to try to choose something and get rid of my indecisiveness for like a good 10 seconds.
I guess taste and smell are things that I wouldn't necessarily think as being different because they kind of go hand in hand in my opinion. Being nice to myself, I'm just going to merge the two together. I might keep the sensation of hearing maybe?
That is very difficult because on one hand, seeing, I can see what I'm painting. I don't think I could learn how to paint without my vision, so that'd be very difficult.
But then on the other hand, oh hilarious Flora. If I lose my sensation of touch,
then how will I feel if my friends are hugging me? Or like, do things and be able to sense weight or sense what I'm picking up. I feel like that could be very dangerous, especially if I'm cooking and I feel like I might burn myself and just not know. I don't know if that's what the exact definition of touch is, but that's how I'm interpreting it.
Okay, they could be different, but if you lost your sense of smell, your taste would be very, very different. But I guess you can say that about the other ones too. If you lost your vision, your touch would probably be more heightened. I don't know. This is a hard question. Dear friend who sent this to me, why? Why are you tormenting me with decision making?
You know I'm bad at decision making.
Question 6. Do first impressions matter? Maybe it's just because I have a horrible memory, but I do not remember my first impressions of people unless it was something that was very vividly connected to another event during the day. In the moment, I think a first impression is important for more professional events, such as a job interview. I really don't think it matters all that much. In some way, it does matter quite a bit because how you choose to portray yourself does say a lot about your personality and your character, who you are as a person. To conclude, it doesn't matter too much, but it does matter a little bit. So I guess it does matter. It does matter.
But not that much.
Hope you enjoyed my VLOGMAS series, a 7-day countdown towards Christmas, and I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I have a goal of hitting 100 subs by the end of the year. I know it's already practically the end of the year, but if you haven't already, click subscribe, turn on all notifications, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Have a lovely day!